Before we start, I'd just like to give a big thanks to 2K for sponsoring this video. Hey, it's me, Hype, and today I'll be giving you a rundown of Ghost Rider's character and abilities in Marvel's Midnight Suns. So let's jump in. Robbie Reyes isn't the first Ghost Rider in the Midnight Suns universe, but his AoE focus as well as his insane damage potential makes him someone you're gonna want to invest into. Let's talk about his base deck first, starting out with Lash, a forceful knockback ability that deals 23 damage to himself, but is great for taking out multiple enemies in one sweep. Using Lash to throw enemies into each other, or more importantly into fiery depths, is a really great low cost ability.
That's a neat trick.
Now upgrading Lash will add the quick status effect to the card, meaning that its cost will be refunded after use, which could help clear up larger waves of enemies, as well as being low resource. Next up is his Hellmouth ability, and honestly it's a great tool to have in any team comp. Hellmouth will create a fiery pit that lasts 2 rounds and instantly KOs foes who fall into it. Now, the more health the enemy has, the less likely they're going to fall, so make sure you reduce their health before sending them to their depths. Hellmouth's upgraded variant will also provide Ghost Rider with the Strengthened buff, increasing the damage of his other moves. Drain Soul is up next, which deals damage and gives lifesteal. My favorite thing about this card is that it affects multiple targets and gains +1 chain every time you use it, meaning the more that you play it, the more enemies you can target the next time you play it. This is a great move to lower multiple enemies' HP to toss them into the pit. And finally, for his base kit, his first heroic, Hellride. Ghost Rider will hop onto his signature charger and tear through the battlefield, dealing high damage to enemies in a line. This is the most satisfying move he has, especially if you manage to hit 4 or more enemies in one hit. Upgrading this card will also increase its damage. Using Ghost Rider's upgraded Hellmouth card with any of his other abilities is a great way to deal massive damage and absolutely carve through battles. Furthermore, if you manage to upgrade the Yard a little bit, you should have gained the ability for heroes to knock foes back using their movement ability, which gives you yet another way to try to send someone down to the depths. One other notable card to mention, which you'll unlock soon enough, is Retribution, which will deal good damage while also being a knockback, meaning it's a surefire way to secure those drop eliminations. Doctor Strange is a great pairing when it comes to Ghost Rider, as he not only has his own set of knockbacks, but also has moves that will enhance other heroes. I found he was a huge help with gaining back another stack of Drain Soul, allowing me to take out even more enemies. Also, make sure that if you do plan to use Hellride, to save your movement for Ghost Rider to ensure you get the most optimal lineup for the attack. Another tip to mention here is that you can also target the same target multiple times with Drain Soul, so it comes in handy when it comes to dealing with some of the higher health enemies. There are other later game moves which I won't cover in this video, but I suggest experimenting with team-ups and letting us know down below what you found works best. I also really enjoyed Robbie's character outside of combat.
I needed that.
His overall character design is one of the better ones in my opinion, and he provides some fun conversations while hanging out in the Abbey, so make sure to stop by and say hello to him every now and then. If you enjoyed this overview, then make sure to leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date on Midnight Suns and some of the other big games releasing this year, then a subscription is the best way to do so. That's all from me. I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.